Hey, this is Gary Kayye. We're here at InfoComm 2019, and I'm in the Sharp booth, obviously, at the day 2 of InfoComm 2019. I'm here with Bob Madaio. Bob's VP of Marketing at Sharp, fairly new to the industry, this part of the industry at least. Bob, welcome to InfoComm.
Thank you. Yeah, this is a great show. It's my first InfoComm. It's real exciting.
This is my 32nd InfoComm, so I can tell you a little bit about it, but I can tell you that Sharp's always been here and always been a leader in the tech space of InfoComm, so you're with a good company. Congratulations.
Oh yeah, I'm excited. It's been great. I've been here about 6 months. I come from the IT side, and if you look around this display and all the things we're doing here, IT and the smart office are coming together in so many ways that it's a great place to be.
Yeah, and everything's moving across the network, and what's behind us here is the part of the Windows Collaboration Board series, and Sharp is one of only 2 companies that's authorized to have the Windows Collaboration Board. We'll talk about that in just a second, but I want to mention that we did actually go around and shoot individual product videos around your entire booth.
Excellent.
And we're not going to talk about specific product details, but if you want to know anything that Sharp has here at the show this year, all you have to do is go to rAVepubs.com, click on the InfoComm link, or go to rAVepubs.com/InfoComm2019, type in Sharp in the video search window, and they'll all pop up. They're already online.
Beautiful.
The Windows Collaboration Board is a great example of marrying AV and IT together because it all relies on the network.
That's right. So yeah, so I think, look, the Windows Collaboration Display is a wonderful show of how the tools that people are using to connect, communicate, collaborate are coming together in the office. I keep looking at, why are we doing all this? Why are we building these wonderful displays for offices? Why are we helping with making sure all our copiers and printers are connected? What is that? We're really just trying to get people better insights in their office and their daily lives. Easiest way is leverage the tools they know. Microsoft's got a great set of those tools. Build them right in the display, connect it in the network, make it easy. It's a great thing. You'll see, I don't know what it's doing behind us right now, but the demos have been hot and people filling up all the time. It's a real big interest.
Well, the Windows Collaboration Display line concept has been something that's been talked about for a year, and it's now coming to fruition. And there's some level of confidence in the consistency of the operation of the product and the fact that you've got Microsoft behind it as well.
You know, that's right. Look, the tool set people understand from Microsoft, the idea that you get the 4K display and the 4K camera in our system, it's all wonderful. And on the IT side, you're not having to learn a new system. You understand the Microsoft tooling, so you can very quickly get up to speed. You understand that they are looking at the security aspects, you know the systems behind it, and one of the cool things is for the people actually running the buildings and such, the back-end IoT capabilities we're building in that leverage Microsoft Azure. Again, tool sets people are already using, but now they can look at what's going on in the office space. Are my meetings really using these rooms? How is the air quality? But again, you don't have to learn a whole new tool set necessarily. Really easy to use.
Change gears just a little bit. My very first HD TV was a Sharp display. The first time I ever saw a 4K display was in the Sharp booth, and the first time I ever saw an 8K display was in the Sharp booth at InfoComm. You guys are I mean, you got it going on as far as usurping the resolutions.
Yeah, well look, I mean, it's been a crazy time over the last few years for the industry, and especially for Sharp. I think everyone knows that, but one thing that remains really part of our DNA is that innovation. First out with 8K, we're doing a lot with 8K cameras. You're seeing really quickly on board with Microsoft. I think if there's any kind of core competency we need to keep, it is that innovation on display, on resolution, and what comes next. And I think if you look at that 8K display, some of that content just really blows you away.
Well, like I said, we went around and shot videos on everything here on the show floor. rAVepubs.com/InfoComm2019. Type in Sharp in the video search window. Quick question: you said you only been in the industry about 6, or this part of Sharp in the industry about 6 months.
That's right.
But can you kind of give us an idea how the industry's looking right now? Because obviously, buying displays is a big part of the industry. Is 2019 a record year? Is 2019 a flat year? Where are we?
You know, it's interesting. I think in the office space, I think it's set for it being a really good year. In general, you know, I think it's a little hard to predict. I think we're seeing a lot of interest and demand on everything from moving what is installed to 4K. We're seeing a huge transition in our business there. So I think as far as that product line goes, really just a great transition. We're seeing a lot of interest in 8K, trying to figure out the right applications for that, and even things like the prosumer camera, where you can make one shot and get so many HD videos to carve out of it. I think people are beginning to feel the energy there now, where at first they didn't see where it was going to go next. But I think in general, we're seeing a lot of unique solutions, and that's going to continue to push this industry forward, as it always does.
Yeah, you mentioned taking a 8K shot and carving out individual 1080 video out of it. That's an interesting concept from a sports standpoint, right? Because you could literally get different camera angles from one camera. That's an interesting application, but also in the corporate world, you talk about digital canvassing, where you can put up tons of content from different sources simultaneously. That's where I think the big win is in 8K in our industry versus the consumer world where it's all about the number of pixels.
That's right. I think we're seeing it bifurcate too. On the display side, you might want 8K to be ready for what's next, because eventually broadcast and other things will catch up. On the camera side, it's really, what can I do differently? And not only is it that, it's imagine you're taking one shot, maybe YouTubers or the corporate entities that make their own content, or people like yourself, content providers. You can have one image with so many you can cut out of it. It's actually feels to the watcher that you've got multiple cameras. Yeah. So again, it's that level of innovation that keeps the interest going in this industry. It's always going to be new ways to find solutions when we get hot technology like that.
I want to ask that question again. I want to come back to it. Can you, because I've sat through a lot of sitcom being recorded live.
Okay.
The 3-camera shoot sitcom is sort of famous.
Yeah.
Do you see a day where Sharp providing one camera and you're getting a 3-camera shoot from one camera? I mean, I can't imagine that's possible.
I mean, it is. I don't pretend to be the expert on that level broadcast.
Kind of interesting.
It is. I mean, when you can get, 16 of those HD images out of one shot, I mean, that is, look, sitcom production in the old networking world was one thing, but when you can shoot that in your home and you can produce it and be on YouTube, the world has changed, right? So a producer, if they can get a camera like that, can look a lot more official and production ready than they ever could in the past. So I think the opportunities are there. Question is, how do you edit it? Can you build that solution? We've got one of our 8K boards over there in the Intel booth where they've got this really high performance, encoding and decoding with FPGA. There's innovation happening to leverage that new ecosystem. So the 8K ecosystem is hot. Still a lot to learn though.
Well, Bob and Madaio, welcome to the industry.
Thank you.
I'm sure we'll be doing a lot of these interviews together over the next few years with the position that Sharp is in. Of course, you can see everything at Sharp. Is it SEC.com or Sharp?
SharpUSA.com.
SharpUSA.com is the easiest way now. And of course, so SharpUSA.com, or you can go to the video search window at our InfoComm microsite, ravepubs.com/InfoComm2019. Search Sharp in the video search window. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
And welcome to the industry. Keep watching. We got a lot more to cover here at rAVe Pubs.